Market women reject Ifeanyi Okowa, saying, "We know they follow you go where you they go." This is a sign of things to come in 2027. This is Ifeanyi Okowa. They are celebrating that he decamped to APC as if he has political capital in Delta State. And this is the same Ifeanyi Okowa PDP boys claimed that he was an upgrade to Peter Obi when Atiku Abubakar chose him as the VP in 2023. The main reason Atiku Abubakar chose him was because of funding for his presidential bid. Yes, and now Tinubu is focusing on all the states that fund PDP, Delta State, River State, all the Niger Delta states. It's focusing on them to make sure that they do not contribute funds to PDP in 2027. If Atiku Abubakar is bent on contesting, let him spend his personal money. Yes, in 2023, Ifeanyi Okowa contributed billions to their campaign, even more than Atiku Abubakar himself. That's why he has run to APC. Remember the loan, the massive billions he took a few weeks before the election, it was for their campaign. If he didn't take that loan, he wouldn't have decamped to APC today. He wouldn't be shamelessly campaigning for a man he contested against just 2 years ago. It's very shameful watching these politicians. What exactly is he going to tell Nigerians? What exactly is he going to tell Deltans when they know the price of goods before the calamity struck? Tinubu couldn't improve on any of the indices he met, so what exactly are they going to tell Nigerians? That he would try to improve on them in the remaining 2 years or in the 4 years after 2027? People are intelligent. Don't feel that because these women are market women that they don't know anything. No. This is why Nigerians shouldn't bother themselves about all these decamp. The politicians that are decamping are just doing that for their selfish interest. Yes. The worst part is that people in Atiku's camp pretend they don't see all this. They can't face Atiku Abubakar and tell him the honest truth. What are you doing? Governors are leaving the party. They are moving to APC. Even your VP candidate has left the party and is actively campaigning for Tinubu. What are you doing? Isn't it time you made it known to Nigerians that you are not going to contest, so that people that are planning to leave the PDP will now stay back and say, okay, the big masquerade has left. He's always there thinking that he owns the ticket, that no one should get it because he was a former vice president. Is that how politics should be? A former vice president doesn't retire. He's going to be 81 years in 2027 and he thinks he can still contest as an octogenarian. No. They are focusing on Peter Obi. They pretend not to see what is happening around them. They want to inherit his political capital. Someone that spent about 9 months cultivating and building a massive followership, both home and abroad. He just wants to inherit that without working for it. No, this is not politics. This is greediness taken too far. And he still wants to make the same mistake he made the last time, expecting to get a different result. No, in the wildest dreams, even if Peter Obi accepts to be his VP candidate in 2027, they will fail. All these market women you are seeing, they know what is happening. They understand politics. Yes. And going by the experience under this administration, people are not going to make the mistakes they made the last time. Only Atiku Abubakar and his group feel they can make the same mistake and get a different result. Remember what Atiku Abubakar said. He said the reason he contested the 2023 presidential election was because PDP failed to zone the party's ticket to the southeast. And they tried to do that, but Wike refused because he knew that if he was zoned to the southeast, he would not be eligible to contest. That was why they went for an open ticket, and he ended up losing to Atiku Abubakar. You can also say that if PDP zoned the party ticket to the southeast before Peter Obi left PDP, maybe he wouldn't have decamped to Labour Party, because Atiku Abubakar, his ally, would have helped him secure votes from the north to win the presidential primaries. Okay, that's by the side. Now, what is stopping Atiku Abubakar from insisting, since they've made mistake in the past, he needs to insist now that PDP must zone the party ticket to the southeast. Is there anyone that is going to stop him again from insisting that the right thing be done? Because they had all sorts of excuses at the time. On one hand, they will say, the Northeast have never had a shot at the presidency. That is also a first time for them, not just the Southeast. On the other hand, they will tell you, we wanted it zoned to the Southeast, blah, blah, blah. What is stopping him now from insisting that it must be zoned to the Southeast? Yes. You see, the kind of politics we play always reflects on the economy. Look around the world in many countries. Once politics is transactional, any Dick and Harry from anywhere, from dubious backgrounds with questionable wealth, they will launder that money in politics, and when they get to power, they will start recovering their investment, and the merry-go-round continues. So until we break that cycle of transactional politics, this is why politicians who believe in money buys anything, anyone that is standing in my way, I will pay his price till I get that presidency. Once that is stopped, then Nigerians can start having a feel of economic growth, because no one will be coming there to recover his investment. He didn't make any investment in the first place. As a matter of fact, politics will now start attracting people that are already made. People that have made money, conquered greed. They just want to render service to uplift fellow Nigerians. This is how it's supposed to be. Transactional politics is why Nigerian politicians who are supposed to take advantage of every publicity during campaigns, but they dodge debates. Yes, debates are ways you market yourself to the citizens. You make them understand your intellectual capability, that you can do this, you've done this in the past. Is an opportunity anyone seeking public office should never allow to pass by. But here, they openly declare that they are not attending any debate, that they are not debating anyone because they believe in transactional politics. They will buy anyone. Even on election day, fellow citizens will take money, a few thousands, peanuts, and vote for them. Also, one of the major reasons Atiku Abubakar believes he has more political capital than Peter Obi is not because he was a former vice president. It's because of transactional politics. Is that true? This man explains it better.
Obi can't move backward. Obi being a vice to Atiku, they are not going to win any election. Like he said, if there is an election drawn today between Obi and Atiku, Obi will flog Atiku hands down like pieces, almost in all the states of the federation, even in his own state. Even in Adamawa.
Nigerian youths must emulate these women that rejected Ifeanyi Okowa. When people approach you to market failed politicians in 2027, you know what to do. You don't even need to be violent about it. Just tell them to their faces that they are shameless and wicked, that they want to sell you poison. And when anyone wants to sell you poison, it means the person wants you dead. It means the person wants you to buy something that will kill you. There's a way you will talk to someone without assaulting that person. He will prefer that you assaulted him instead of the way you dressed him down. He will not find the fit to stand or walk out of the venue or the hall where he came to market his failed politician. So this is the way to go in 2027. For people saying, collect the money from them. After all, it is your money they stole. You are taking your share. No. Stand strong on something you believe in. Don't collect any money from anyone. Even if you have to descend so low to collect money from them, tell them they should up the money. Yes, if they calculate minimum wage for 4 years, they should pay you that to buy your vote. Do not collect anything less than 100,000 from them. And the reason you shouldn't collect any money from them is because it will hurt your conscience. It will hurt something you believe in. If you believe that the reason Nigeria is this way is because Nigerian politicians steal all the money, now, why do you have to participate in the stealing? Because once you collect that money from them to vote for them, you are bound by that. Yes, by the way, they don't pay the money except you have proven to them that you voted for them. They don't pay in advance. Look at what happened in Edo State. You come out and prove to them that you voted for them. They will write your name or write anything to signify that they gave you money and they will pay you off. So it's cash and carry. You vote, they pay you. So no one should collect any money from anyone. If you set that example, they go to halls, they call people to campaign grounds and start giving them gifts, offering money. If many people reject that, they will run away and go back to their principals and tell them, people are rejecting money or we don't know what to do again. We've been rejected in many places. In fact, people are not collecting money. It will force changes in the system. This is how you contribute your own quota in the development of the country. Don't say, there's no reason to reject this money. It is Nigerian money. They stole the money. I have to take it. Don't take any money from anyone. That will also send the message to them that the money is useless. Why steal so much when it can't buy you a vote or convince people to follow you? So these are the issues. Nigerians must learn to play the politics differently in 2027. Otherwise, we'll get the same results of 2023. Thanks for watching.